Hey you guys, it's your pal Undertaker Minor. And today is a Raw review slash reaction. This is probably one of the best Raw since SummerSlam. The SummerSlam where it was Taker versus Lesnar in that brawl. They actually beat the crap out of each other in one of the extension, whatever those two, Connor and Victor, one of those two almost got their jaws broke by Lesnar. Anyway, let's start off with the Authority actually telling what's going to happen. Triple H came out. I don't know where Stephanie is. She's probably in the back, making sure her father's okay or something. I mean, Vince is, what, 60, 70 years old? He's 70, yeah. So, but Triple H came out. He talked about it. Roman Reigns came out. He says Roman Reigns is the #1 contender. And Triple H is like, if you join the Authority, we will give you your WWE World Heavyweight title. We'll give you power. We'll give you money. We'll give you everything you want. And Roman Reigns is like, no, I've earned everything. Me Samoa. I'm joking around. But he said no. Big Show came out. They got in a match. That was it. I mean, you know who won. Roman Reigns. What the? No. Don't you dare. If you freaking change, I swear to... Oh my Jesus. Better go back to Roman. But anyway, Roman Reigns beat Big Show in probably the most predictable match. Let's say that. It was boring because it was predictable. Anyway, let's continue. Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens defeat Titus O'Neil to advance in the WWE World Heavyweight Champion tournament. Kevin Owens beat Titus O'Neil with the pop-up powerbomb. There's two salty things I have. First thing is, what the hell was that? Like, that roll move Titus did to Kevin Owens. I can't get that out of my mind. This is like my 6th take doing this. That's just like one of the things I hate. What is he? The Pillsbury Doughboy? Did you pinroll him or something? Then, the second thing is the pop-up powerbomb. If you watch it, if you haven't, find it on YouTube or something, you'll guarantee see the pop-up powerbomb. So, he lifts him up, Titus lands on his shoulders, and he sits there. He sits there for a good 2 to 3 seconds. Like, he's waving to the crowd going, bye, before he, bam, on his spine, shattering it immediately. No, his spine didn't shatter. If it did, I'd feel very bad. But why wasn't Darren Young there? Let's continue. Next is Becky Lynch versus Paige. I like Becky Lynch. Shh, she's a very pretty woman. And you got to see her panties on PG era television. Yeah, that's good for ratings. Yeah. But then she pulled Paige's tights, but we didn't see anything. But it wasn't much. I mean, it was a roll-up. This whole card was filled with roll-ups. Anyway, then Paige threw her out of the room. Out of the ring. Jesus, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm paying attention to TV. I'm gonna turn that off. There we go. Paige threw Becky Lynch out of the ring onto the commentator's table and did a PTO. I would prefer to Rampage. That would have been better for business, but women can't go through tables. Because the terrorist, says WWE. But Charlotte came out. It was... Oh, and Charlotte's number one contender. I mean, Paige's number one contender. Charlotte's above. Anyway. Dolphin Ziggler versus The Miz. This is one of the matches I'm going to get very salty about. And I know I said Dolphin Ziggler. Judge me. Don't judge me. But it was a very... When was it popular? Oh yeah. Back in 2013 when CM Punk was still there. You could say CM Punk without WWE slapping you across the face and going, no! Bad. Bad fan. That's when it was interesting, when Dolph Ziggler and The Miz had that feud over the Intercontinental Belt. That also included Bad News Barrett. Well, Wade Barrett at the time. I don't remember when he switched to Bad News. God, it's been that long. Anyway, Natalya versus Naomi. I swear to God, Natalya wasn't shouting, "We want Sasha." It sounded like, "We want salsa. We want salsa." Do you want nachos too? Anyway, again, this match was won by Roll Up, and first time we ever seen Naomi miss the rear view. I swear she was waiting for the on her ass, but she didn't get one. Or was it with the sharpshooter? Yep, Roll Up. Next match, or event, or whatever happened. Cesaro vs. Sheamus, probably one of the greatest matches on, well, one of the great matches on this card. It was a really, really good match, especially with Wayne Rooney slapping the taste out of King Barrett's mouth. That was hilarious. Fuck you, ambulance. Ruining my video. I'm just joking. I hope that, guys, that doesn't bother you guys, but I'm gonna have to leave that in. Anyway, it was great. It was probably like I said, one of the best matches. And again, won by Roll Up. Let's continue. Yeah. Dean Ambrose defeats Tyler Breeze to advance. Probably the best, one of the best matches on the card again. But won by Roll Up. This is as bad as what I'm about to rant against next. But Dean Ambrose won. I hope Ambrose is okay. I don't know if you noticed, but he might have hurt his shoulder. And next week is going to be a great match against Ziggler and Ambrose on Raw. Can't wait to see that. That's going to be amazing. What's next? Tag Team Champions The New Day defeats Neville and the Usos. You probably know where I'm going with this. Another freaking 6-man tag team match! Frick you, WWE. Why you always have to add one of these to your freaking card? Seriously. I want someone to do this. Go to the history of Monday Night Raws where they show you the cards. Okay? See if they show you cards from the past few months. Look at them day by day. I guarantee from the beginning of this year till now, almost every Raw, quote, almost, has a freaking 6-man tag team match. Why? Oh my god, these are shit though. Anyway, Woods, got the pinfall with putting his feet on the ropes, but it wasn't until like a count of 2. I still would have kept Neville down, and they had Neville. Now this is what I wanted to get into. This had to be the best moment in Raw since the fight between Brock Lesnar and Taker. The Bray Wyatt eulogy of the Brothers of Destruction. Yes, this was the best moment. Trust me. If you haven't seen Raw, or you haven't watched it on YouTube or any other way that you watch Raw. This was freaking awesome. So it started with Bray coming out by himself with the lantern. Do, 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 do. Catching flies, shoving them up his butt. Anyway, he's talking about, I control the thunder, I control the lightning, now Undertaker. All of a sudden, he's doing his freaking, I am the eater of worlds. And on the Titantron, a video swirls up. And it has the Brothers of Destruction, you know. Tombstone, Pile Driver, Chokeslam, Last Ride, Through the Sail, Through the Fire, Oh My God, Pandemonium JR. Then you hear, Rest in peace. Next thing we see is flames shoot up from the ring post. One of them botched. It went over the side. Hopefully everything was okay, and if there was a fire, they put it out quickly. Then, boom, lightning zaps on the stage, fire pops up, then you hear, bung, and I'm like, holy fucking ass crackers, this is about to be awesome. So, I'm sitting here, I'm watching. Bray Wyatt's like frozen. He's literally not moving. His face is paler than Bo Dallas's shorts. All you see is Undertaker and Kane stand there. And Bray Wyatt's eyes get big. They're like, oh my God. They walk slowly to the ring. Undertaker makes the lights turn up. Then, the rest of the Wyatt family comes out. I'm like, oh no. Not before Survivor Series. Come on. He's been there for 25 years, you guys. Give him a break. Taker came out looking like the Taker from 2011. It wasn't until he turned the lights up and you get a clear look at him that I was like, oh no, 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 not like this. All of a sudden, bam! Throat smack! Bam! Throat smack! There goes Harper and Rowan. Bray tries to come after him. Big boot by Kane. All of a sudden, Strowman comes in and just wham! Double clothesline. Kane and Undertaker both lay down. And Strowman's like, I am the destruction, the black sheep, or whatever the frick he was shouting as he was spitting out all his food from catering. All of a sudden, they sit up. Bray Wyatt's eyes light up. All of a sudden, Rowan and Harper come back into the ring. Chokeslam. Strowman, they toss out of the ring. Another big boot to Wyatt. I don't remember it exactly. I have a very photographic memory. I only remember the good parts. They toss Strowman into the announcer's table, into the chairs. And I'm like, holy crap. Then all of a sudden, they look at Wyatt. They look at each other. They look at Wyatt again. They surround him. He's like, well, I'm not going down without fighting. All you see is Taker grab him. And Kane botched it. He was like, he grabbed his shirt at first. Then he was like, look, enter. You're supposed to enter. There we go. Then, it was funny as it was awesome at the same time. But it was the best moment ever. And they just stood there as they went over it. And then they slowly walked out of the ring. You saw the cameraman bump Kane, and Kane just stare at the cameraman. I swear the cameraman shit himself. That had to be one of the most hilarious things, because they had to pan off it. Then they had him at the ramp where they do that creepy turn, and all you see is Taker's dead eyes. And I'm like, there's the Undertaker that we know, and love to not hate, because if we hate him, we'll rest in pieces. Then they... I don't know what that is. Then the show ends. Which is probably one of the best endings ever. There's not much you can roast about this Monday Night Raw except that 6-man tag team match and Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. That's it. Oh, besides Pillsbury Doughboy. But it had to be one of the best freaking Raws in the history of Raws. That's an understatement. But it had to be one of the best moments. The ending moments, it was awesome. Taker came out like Taker. He had his hair slicked back instead of looking like freaking Chucky on heroin. Admit it. Search up Chucky. Think of him with black hair. Then look at The Undertaker. Look at the SummerSlam picture. Need I remind you? I'm too lazy at it. Anyway. That's my Raw. That's what I think of Raw. Tell me what you think of Raw in the comments below. I'm Undertaker Miner. I want you to like this video, comment on this video, if you love yourself, subscribe. I want you also to sleep peacefully tonight. So, 25 years. Rest in peace. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye. Now, how do I know how to stop it. Stop yanking at me.